Hey Reese, what up, man? Thank you for joining the live stream. We're gonna be starting soon. Jose Garcia, Sam Reese. What up, my guys? Thank you for joining. Devin, what's up, bro? Why is this thing not popping up? Thank you for joining. We're gonna be starting very soon. Oh, there it is. Jay Will, thank you for joining. Thank you for being yesterday in the live stream too with in the new channel. Appreciate that. Also, thank you for the people that are already getting that likes, putting those likes there. Love it. Rashad, thank you for joining the live stream. I'm finishing some things in social media and then we're gonna get started. Okay, I'm sending the last one. Okay. Renegade. Yo, what up, my guys? Thank you for joining the live stream. I started a little bit earlier. I'm hoping to do an hour show, so we'll see. Michael Gibbons, what up, man? Thank you for joining the live stream. Like I was saying, thank you, Jay Will. Specifically, I saw him yesterday. For those of you that don't know, and let me bring that up right now, because it's good if you do. Let me see if this is working. Oh, there it is, and then I'm in the middle. There you go. So new channel here. Go check it out, AFC North Talk. That channel is just a channel between me, Quincy, Tony, and Ace Boogie. So go check that out. Also, let me see, do this here, and don't forget, if you want to support the channel, you can always go and check the merch in Amazon. Just type SCG Sports. The merch should pop up, so you can see the logos on the background. SCG Sports. Rashad says, bro, check out Justin Smott from Wake Forest. He's a middle linebacker. He could be there in the late rounds. I'm finishing my video of Willie Gay Jr. So hopefully that is next. Anyway, for the AFC North Talk channel, description or link is in the description below. Just go there and subscribe. So Rashad, I'll try to do that later on. So I know a lot of people are in the quarantine phase, and I know all these things are happening. So be sure you're healthy. Be sure you're good. Stay safe. This stuff is no joke. You try to enjoy your time off if you're doing some time off. If you're at home, if you're with your kids, enjoy that. Teach them new stuff. That's what I'm trying to do with my daughter. So. But yeah, we'll get over this. Hopefully our season, the NFL season, keeps going on track. The draft will be, so remember, round 1 will be in Joe Newell's channel. Round 2 and 3 will be here. I'm contemplating maybe doing an early morning show during this next couple of weeks. I don't know. I'm going to put it on Twitter to see if people want a early morning show, maybe from 9 to 10 every morning, taking callers, talking about whatever Ravens, whatever's on your mind, a very casual show. So I'm going to probably put a Twitter poll on that to see if people want to have that 9 to 10 an hour, bringing some guests to to the show and all that good stuff. Harry, what's up? Bruno, what up, my guy? Thank you for joining the live stream. So, in other news, so I think when we were here last time, Jimmy was a Raven. If not, he was right after we did our live stream, and that was that good. And then Brocker fell through, which is fine. I was happy we brought Brockers. I didn't thought he was the biggest necessity, but then we brought Wolf. I'm like, that's perfect, right? A 30 mil guaranteed, 3 mil incentive. So that I want to. I mean, right now our D line still looks very, very solid. We're gonna do a mock draft later in the day, but in the stream. But look, he has still Big Baby. You have Wolf and Campbell. Behind them, you have Ward, which is one of my favorite guys that we brought back. One of the favorite signings. I know we talk about Bynes, we talk about Ford, but low key, Jihad Ward was very, very good. We brought Ellis to be the backup nose tackle. I don't know. I want to see. Hopefully, Matt can push Ellis out. He was a draft pick. And then you still have Ricard. So you still have depth, and you're gonna bring some rookies for this D line, right? Hopefully, I didn't forget about anybody. So you're still thin. Sorry, you're still thin on the outside rusher side. That is important. That's the one that we need to still focus on in the middle linebacker. So Javon B says, yo, what up, Sonny? Been a minute. I know, man. I know. Thank you for joining the live stream. Bruno, you liked the early time. I'm glad you liked it. Michael says, Wolf is probably a better value than Brocker for sure. I was hyped. We brought back Ward. Jihad Ward is a low-key great signing. Great kept. I mean, again, and he's your backup guy. Between him and Wolf, that's a great combo. Just rotating between them. I love everything the EDC has done. More things still surprise me, or whatever. I haven't seen. Let me see if Over the Cap has to. What Chris Moore, and if you guys know, you can put it there. What is Chris Moore getting? He has to be close to. So mil. Okay, so he's getting a mil. That's not bad. Andrew, what up, man? Thank you for joining the live stream. So again, so it looks like we have roughly 11 mil. That's what I saw Ravens cap salary tweeted. Why is that important? As I said, let's talk a little bit more about free agency. We still have enough money if we wanted to sign a guy like Clay Matthews. So Edison Griffin, I don't know the people that were saying he should be a Raven. He said that he wants to be Seattle. Seattle really doesn't want him. Looks like Seattle wants Clowney. Edison Griffin, I'm assuming, wants to go to Seattle so he can stick it to the Vikings. My point with Griffin is he is more of a 4-3 DN, and I don't know if at this point he wants to slit inside, right? Because there's a difference between rushing from the 3-4 and the 4-3 as a DN position, right? Campbell has done both, so I'm not worried about Campbell. Wolf is coming from a 3-4 DN position, so perfect fit. In the case of Addison Griffin, I never understood. I mean, I think it's just a big name that the fans wanted. Maybe, I don't know, but I think Matthews on the other side fits the outside backer position. That is what we need. At this point, that's what we need. The outside backer is a linebacker, and that's it. And by the way, further, because I know not everybody follows me on Twitter here, but I need to say that my latest mock draft came out beautifully. Before I go to the mock draft, Sam Reese says, is there any chance we restructure Earl Thomas? I know he won't like that. He would like that. I mean, restructuring, Sam, is just giving them guaranteed money now. The team probably won't like that. Look, next year, Earl has a $10 million dead money cap hit, right? So you elevate that cap. So his whole cap hit is 16. You will take that cap hit and elevate that. I don't think they want to do that. Maybe they will do it on Big Baby. Maybe. I wouldn't think Tavon. Maybe Mark Ingram. Maybe they can do a couple mils here and there. but not that many. I wouldn't think that they're be rushing to do that, in my opinion. So yeah, I think they're more content. Like I said, maybe a couple meals here or there. Oh, also I saw somebody tweeting that we're gonna have 93 mil in cap space next year. For whoever that person was, Humphreys is not accounted for, and Stanley's not accounted for. That is probably around 30 something mil from that. So now we're down to 60, and fill up the blanks for the rest of the guys. So do you think EDC is saving cap for after the draft to sign linebacker? That is a possibility. Definitely, EDC's waiting to the right moment to sign the guys. I think at this point, other than Clay Matthews, there's nothing really out there that you should try to sign now. It was a wait and see process. The guys who I am surprised that is still out there that intrigues me is Marcus Golden. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason that the people out there are still out there. The only, obviously, really good player is Clowney, but Clowney apparently is asking for too much money. Griffin played DT on some plays last year too. Yeah, my point is they're more on a 4-3 based defense. I think the problem, I mean, Griffin for me, he was crazy when he opted out. I think it was almost 20. I mean, he was getting a lot of money and he wanted more money, and he didn't. And now he's in a market where the money has dried out. He has completely dried out. YouTube is definitely messed it up again. I got the noti. Then your vid disappear. Oh, that's crazy, man. Yeah, YouTube has been acting crazy lately. Shout out to Engraven. Thank you for joining the live stream, my brother. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. I've been noticing way less viewership. It could be because, you guys are not following us much Ravens stuff. I don't know. But whatever. I'm just happy that you guys are here. I think we should draft 2 middle linebackers at some point. And thank you for that. That brings me to my mock draft. Marcus, what up, my brother? Thank you for joining the live stream. So look, for those of you that don't follow me on Twitter, and we're gonna do some mock drafts. This is always fun. This was my mocks. I traded up to pick 20 and drafted Kevon Chaisson. So traded with Jaguars, and I had to give up the last 4th round pick. Then I traded up again in the 2nd round and grabbed Patrick Queens. I forgot what I had to give up. I think I had to swap a couple of thirds, maybe a third. I swapped it for a 4th. And then with my 3rd pick in the 2nd round, so pick 60th, I got Brandon Mayuk. And then my other pick, which was the 4th rounder, I got Van Jefferson. And so I guess I did lose a 3rd. And then a guard from Washington, Nick Harris. And last pick of the 4th round that we got, pick 129th, Nick Cole, edge from Auburn. And I call this the LSU draft scenario. I mean, this for me was great. I was like, yo, if we go Chaisson and Queens, I'm not the biggest fan of Mayuk, but I'll take him. And then Van Jefferson, he's okay, especially from the slot. I'm like, I'm good. I'll be celebrating. I'll be ecstatic. So Clowney's playing a losing game with holding out, yeah, man. I think Clowney at this point should figure, where can I get a bunch of sacks next year? I'll sign a 1-year deal there and go. He has been doing that to all live videos in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, man. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a losing art. I mean, it's a losing battle fighting with YouTube. And like I said, my guys, if you can, please go to AFC North Talk. That's a project that me, Quincy, Tony, and Ace Boogie have right now. Ravens fans are super lucky we have the best YouTuber. Thank you. We appreciate that, Devin. We do have a good YouTube community for the Ravens. We do. I think we're going to trade up to get CD Lamb or Jerry Judy, and that could be true. But damn, that's a big package. A lot of picks you have to pony up to do that trade. Michael Gibson says, you can return punts and kicks, so there's that upside. I agree, and I'm not a big fan of our current returner. So why don't you love Ayuk so much? I think a lot of the stuff that I saw from Ayuk was wide open throws, nothing really contested he was able to catch. I mean, I did a video on Ayuk way before the mock draft, and when he was getting target as a first round pick, and I said he should be a second round pick or third. And in the second round, I'm good. This is why I drafted Ayuk. In the second round, last pick, I'm good with that. That's where he should live, or later. And the problem there. And like Michael said, if you think about it, just the punt return and the kick return ability, that is also good. And that I like. And I think some people like that explosive, but I want to see more out of him. I think Quez Watkins from Southern Miss will be a perfect fit for us. Where's Sammy Dia? Who knows? Okay, so what I'm going to do for when we're going to mock it up, I want you guys. Davis Gaither is pretty good too. So I want you guys. I'm going to just, I'm going to pause the draft. I'm going to say, do you wish to trade up here or not, and see if they accept it. That trade, it will be a very dynamic mock draft with you guys. If this thing decides to work, as you saw last week, this thing sometimes decides not to work as intended, and that's what Sonny gets all pissy with the Draft Network, which has a good product. This is not me saying that they don't have a good product, but boom, and then I'm gonna just. So what happens with your life? You have to do all this very quickly here. Boom. Okay. This is decent enough. Okay. Before we start, also he has an 80-inch wingspan. 2860 and 106 for 11 from CD. Got done through Draft Simulator for CD. I really like Devin Duvernay too. As I said on Twitter, is a better receiver than Ayuk, and he has the same return skill. Okay, I'll check him out. I haven't checked him out yet, but okay. So let's get started here. Around pick 10. Up to the Clowns pick, I'm going to stop it and see where we are. Okay, so this is where we are. Just the normal stuff here. Guards, there's 2 tackles out there, so it'll be interesting to see what they project. They still have all the receivers. And this is one thing that I think, if you like Judy and CeeDee Lamb and Henry Ruggs, I don't think you should trade up until the first one goes. More probable until 2 of them go. That's when you may look to trade up. So I'm gonna just keep resuming here for a moment. There's the first receiver. There's the second. Now, the Buccaneers are not drafting a receiver. It will be Denver. Denver will be the one looking for a receiver. That I think, but. So I'm going to go get it, and boom. Yes, they went with a tackle, so that's obvious. And I think Buccaneers are probably going to try to trade up in this draft. But okay, so we had Jerry Judy, which it is my favorite receiver of the 3. This is just me. I know a lot of people like CD. I like Jerry Judy more. I like his route running ability is flawless. Okay. Justin Jefferson still there. There's still a lot of receivers. I put the question, do you guys think we should trade up? Give me a thumbs up if you think you should trade up. Give me a thumbs down if hell no, we should not trade up for this mock draft specifically. And here's where you have to wait for the thing, for the buffer to get there. In the meantime, if we trade up, we have to, that's the Broncos, that's pick 15. And this is where it gets interesting. I think at worst, let's say give up a second. So says Judy works out with Hollywood, so yes, trade up and take Judy. Thumbs down, thumbs up. I don't the Ravens should trade up unless someone slips out of the top 10. Let's draft Joe Burrow. He's a beast. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt the trade. So now, this is where I disagree with a lot of Ravens fans. This pick here, pick 60, I wanna keep. But for this exercise, at worst, you have to give up that second round. Let's see. Boom. There you go. And not just like that, Judy's yours. Yeah, Judy. So now we don't pick for a while until pick 55th. And the two linebackers are here, as you can see. And this is where another trade is possible, right? And there you go. First linebacker went up to Kenneth Murray. Now, the question is, would you trade up to get a Patrick Queens, right? So we're going to go to the Chargers. Let's pick 37. That's 55, right? So will you give up? I mean, a fourth is easy, but the question is that's probably not going to take, right? So the reality is, what would it take is probably a third. So the question is, would you trade a second and a third to get Patrick Queens, right? I don't know. You tell me, guys. Or should we just pass on Patrick and keep status quo? I hate the buffering. It's a necessary evil, but I hate the buffering. I'm gonna attempt it here. And that might not even be sufficient. Yep. So there you go. Second, third, and a fifth. Second, third, and a fifth. And boom. Patrick Queens. So now we really don't draft for a while here. So that takes time for you guys to marinate what just happened here. We'll see here. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, it's gonna take a. So the Steelers traded a second and a third. Yeah, I did trade up, but I did it for Patrick Queen. So Kush is out of the question here. Our pick is eventually coming at there at 92, and we haven't touched a receiver yet. And this is a pick. So the question here is, will you want Pittman or Claypool? So they're both there, so you can still wait it out. There you go. And right, we have pick wise your Judy, Patrick Queens, no edge. You can have Taylor here. Who has in the edge? Saniga, Kareem. That's overdrafting by a mile. Chase Claypool still there, so you can go wide receiver heavy. Your middle linebackers there, and I don't even know if we have another pick. Pick 129 and 134. So we had 3 more picks. So let me see here. So I hear Claypool or O-line. So O-line wise, we have Moody and then Claypool still there. So Claypool or Moody? You guys tell me, what are you thinking? I want Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt here. I mean, Claypool could potentially be a tight end. That's what we did with the guy that is currently in Oakland. He came as a wide receiver, returning him to a tight end. I don't know. I think Blackman's Thoughts. Thank you for subscribing to the live stream, man. I appreciate that for sure. So, let me see here. I personally think, I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Yeah, Darren Waller. Thank you, Bruno. Yeah, this is what we did with Waller. The problem is, for Michael, there's no O-line here, really. I mean, Moody's there. I guess we don't pick until 192, 129. So Moody's probably gone. And we haven't picked any edge present. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So edge wise, I like what I saw for him in the Senior Bowl. But I feel like there's overdrafting. So let me do this real quick here. Where am I? Let me do this. This is our picks here. Can we squeeze? Can I squeeze that? Hold on. Nope. Come on, Broncos. Can you squeeze that? Nope. Okay, so Broncos are unwilling. Let's see the Patriots. Patriots usually have a gaggle of picks. Patriots. Oh yeah, damn, they have a lot of picks. And let's see this. I actually wouldn't mind. Hold on. It's not an easy move, but whatever. So there you go. So I traded back. And gain. So this is what I did. I traded back and gained an extra third here, right? So I traded a fourth that is coming later, and I gain an extra third. So now the question is, who do we target here? I think we should target, let's go with Moody. And then if you want Claypool, Claypool's there. Let me see here. Thank you. Okay. So the question is Pittman or Claypool, or we go with the edge. Let me see something. Ooh. Okay, let's see this. Let me see what the Chargers. Those five. This is all the picks we have. With all the trades that we made, we had nothing. I like this trade for me. Traded back with the Chargers, and they don't like it. But you know what? F you, Chargers. Kenneth Murray really gave pairing how possible. It is possible, but possible but unlikely. Okay, so we went with Judy. You know what? Let's go with I don't know. I want an eye. I'm gonna go with Pittman. I think Pittman at this point is super high value. Okay. Receiving core fix for the Ravens. Let's go. There's your boys Claypool. He's gonna die over there in the Chargers. Our pick should be coming. Here it is. This is our last pick, so we have to make it count. Okay, and okay, so our edges are all out. I know a lot of you guys like him. I think it's a little early for that. There's receivers, tight end. He's okay. He's a good value, but we already drafted too many receivers, and that's all they have. Like if something like this happens to the Ravens, this is another position you may trade back, or grab a tight end. So this is how this draft felt. To be honest, this is just my opinion. I know you guys won't like this opinion. How do you guys feel about this draft? I'm not in love with this draft. We went too heavy on offense. So sneak peek of tomorrow's what line middle backer did you split with Nubo? Who do I have? I don't know. Nubo got Queens and Murray and somebody else. I don't know. I got so Dye, Harrison, and Chris Orr. That's what I got. So I'm hoping to have my video of Willie Gay Jr. tomorrow. That's my hope. Okay. Anyway, so here you go, Jared Jeudy, first pick. So I want a grayscale here from you guys. Jared Jeudy, first pick. Patrick Queens, second pick. Moody as your guard. Interior O-line. Pittman and Albert O, tight end. Now again, if you ask me, SCG, what is your grade for this? C. I like the other one better. I will prefer us to go more defense, but hold on. Let's do this shit again. Because why not? Now I'm not gonna do what we just did. I'm not drafting no receivers. Well, at least I'm not gonna trade up to draft no receiver. I'm not trading up to get Chase on either because he just went super early. So as you can see, everybody. Let me pause here. I like him being there. I like either of them, and I like obviously them and Mims. But Mims is going soon. Yep, he went to, which I don't get this. Why would they simulate to them? Right? But whatever. Gross Matos went. Jeremy Chin, that was early. He went out. The running backs are there. Love is there, which is a good trade bait with somebody. Kinlaw still there, but I love Epinesa, the two linebackers. This is when Sonny does Colts. Give me those 2 second. And let me trade back my 60th. Yeah. Let's see what happens. And the effing Colts. Of course, the Colts. This is why nobody likes you in Baltimore. Okay, so we got that. We got the QB, Epinesa on left. I'm not liking how this turned out, but look, both linebackers are there. Both. Oh man, oh no, I was gonna trade back here, but no, look at this. Fuck that. I'm taking Kinlaw here, and I'm just gonna monitor this. And Cushionberry went out. Look at this beauty. Look at see, this is the type of draft that I like. This is the type of draft that I like, and there's still pick 60 there. KJ Hamler's there. People Jones is there. Ayuk is there. Pittman. Look at this, and let's keep it going, cause I'm excited for this draft. I'm excited. Brandon Ayuk one, which is fine because. Wow. Wait. What happened here? Acquires here and huge. And where's my next pick? hold on. Where's my next pick? 60 and 92. Okay. And my pick so far, thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. You guys are gonna hate my life because of this, but I'm actually gonna trade back. I'm gonna drive a car. Fuck it. I'm gonna drive a car. Look, now this draft happens. Sonny is super excited because I'm loving this defensive draft that we just got. Pittman went out. Greenland's still there. We can trade up to get Greenland, although I'm tempted. But no, we're gonna stop it here for a moment. We're gonna do a quick trade here because I want to make sure we draft. Who's this? Alliance? Where you are, Alliance? There you go. Okay, this is a legit trade. I'm gonna give you a 5th. You better accept that, Alliance. There you go. And the reason I did this trade is because I did want to get one of the receivers here. Okay. So this is the type of draft that I'll be excited. Nuba will probably be hating, but yeah. What happened here? Ooh. Okay. So, pick 106. Look at there. We have receivers there. We have a 9 there. Oh man, this is pretty. This is very pretty. Let's see, linebacker. Nope, Willie Gay's not there anymore. But no sweat. Size there. Band. Okay, this is what I would do because I like this dude. I think he has a lot of potential. I'm gonna go double trouble with the edges. I am. Man, I'm loving it. Again, I might be biased, but I'm loving it. So, I think here is where there's value in drafting maybe another receiver. You get a guy like Bowden. I don't know if he's gonna be there. Chris Davis. Oh yeah. So I here for me, Bowden is a slam dunk. And then 134 is where you get. Look at this. This guy's still there. So this is the one before we had Judy, Patrick Queens. Fair, right? That's fine. So this is my type of draft. We trade it back. We swap positions so we can gather some earlier picks. Kinlaw, Queens, Aquara, Chase Pool, Anaya, Bowden, and Albert O. We draft that, and man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be ecstatic. Hold on, because I forgot to set this up. As always, doing it while live. It's always a good thing. Okay, so that is the type of draft that I would love, guys. That you tell me we traded back, and the funny thing is when that pick 34 was there, I was thinking about trading back again, and I think it's valuable to trade back because both linebackers are still there, right? If you're targeting one of your linebackers and you're like, for me is getting quick. I like Murray a little bit better. That's just me. But if let's say, okay, I have Murray rated as 87, and then Queens as 86, and you're like, whatever. I can live with either one. You trade back there. Now, I was gonna trade back until I saw what Kinlaw slid. Let me go grab Kinlaw. And for those of you that say, well, that's probably not gonna happen, let me tell you. And let's go back here to, because I feel like every year we have players they're slid. Okay, so Devin Bush was 10. That's fine. Or Sean Gary, people saying that he was gonna go higher than that, he didn't, and that it was true because he has not performed, or he didn't perform well. Noah Fant was a guy that people were saying that he's gonna be 15 or earlier, and this is why a lot of the tackles got overdrafted. Montez Sweat, a guy that people thought that he was gonna get drafted earlier. Jeremy Simmons, that's about right. They're Savage, that was a little high. Hollywood, some people had them mid first. He went late first. And Keel, some people had him mid first, and he went late first. DeAndre Baker, I thought, got overdrafted. So for every overdraft, that means people that are good are gonna slid. Like, where's my boy the Tennessee drafted? Where is he? Not only Metcalf, but so Drew Lock slid. AJ Brown, that was the one that was like AJ Brown slid, right? So there's always Greedy Williams. We were talking Greedy Williams like he was gonna be a first round pick, right? And he slid. Let's talk about 2018. 2018, Derwin James slid a lot, right? So Calvin Ridley slid, DJ Moore slid. So this happens, right? This happens. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead here and get the first caller. Yes, corners, quarterbacks, and tackles. That would be awesome for us. Definitely.
What's up, Sonny?
Yo, Bruno, what up, bro?
What's up?
Hey, man. For some reason, I'm freezing here in my basement today. In my basement studio. How you been, man? How you been in this quarantine?
I've been good.
Good.
You said what?
Now I was gonna ask how are you been in the quarantine?
Oh, you live. I live in Bmore. Well, not in Bmore, but I live in Maryland, so it's like all strict now as of yesterday. So
it was it was funny because I was getting off work yesterday, and Hogan announced this, right? Which I mean, it is what it is. I said, like, okay, I need to hit the store for a moment, to Walmart, to get a couple of things that I'm missing. Dude, Walmart was a circus. It was packed. It was crazy. Woo, man.
Yeah.
Insane. I found some of the stuff, but the shelves were getting empty. And so I would say for all you guys that live wherever you live, because this is happening across the world, even in my island of Puerto Rico, it's happening. Let's chill. Let's not overstock. Let's just buy what you need like you normally would do. There's not a supply problem right now. We are creating the supply problem by overbuying crap.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was not the topic. Tell me, what do you thought about that draft?
But I love that draft. The defensive draft, that was nice. Because I want to go top. I want to go heavy on defense for sure.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. Again, in the first draft, this is what happens when you trade that high, right? You get thin. You're gonna thin out your draft. You are gonna thin out your draft. This is if you go up and get Drudy or whatever, you cannot stack a draft like this. This draft is stacked with value and good player. Okwara and Anai, you're putting two different edges. Anai, not as athletic, but more of a power, beefy guy. Okwara, very athletic edge. Either of those two, if one of those two you hit, you're great. You're great. Yeah. You need depth on edges, right? Because let's say Bowser might be here for a year. If anything, I'm sad that I didn't hit double linebackers. But then Claypool's a good receiver. Bowden, I think, is a good value over there. And then the tight end, Albert O, he's okay. And you still was able to get Kinlaw as a disruptor in the middle. Not only great for this year, but look.
For next year and the years to come, yeah.
Next year, if Big Baby's too much of a money and this guy's ready, you can say, Big Baby, I need a pay cut. If not, I'll bring my boy Kinlaw. And then he'll be ready to start. I mean, I thought that, this happens, I'll be just ecstatic. But go ahead, man. I'm not letting you talk.
Yeah, if we, like, the D-line is kind of on a rental right now because Campbell's on a 2-year deal. We got, what's his name?
Wolf.
The guy we just got.
Wolf?
Yeah, Wolf. He's on a 1 year, and then Brandon's on his last year, right?
No, Brandon has couple years.
Oh, he's got a couple?
Yeah, so the thing is, Brandon is big on the cap. So he is a 14 mil cap hit. Next year, he's a 14 mil cap hit. And I guess he has 2 years.
He got 2 more, right?
Yeah, this year and next year. Yeah, so basically the line is 2 years, 2 years, and
aging.
a year. Yeah, it's our older.
Aging,
yeah. So a Kinlaw, woo, man, if Kinlaw's sliding.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kinlaw.
But who is your favorite draft prospect? Who would you love? Who would be like the dream that you wanted to slay?
Dream, I mean, CD.
CD, okay.
That's my dream. Yeah, just because of the chemistry with Hollywood. That would be like, I feel like chemistry is a big part on this offense, so I feel like that would be big.
Yeah, CD would be nice. My favorite receiver is Judy, to be honest, of the big three. Yeah. But I usually dismiss. That's why people ask me who's your favorite player receiver wise. I say Mims because the big three. I just assume they were not getting them, so I said Mims. I like Mims a lot, but again, this is not a joke, my guys. I do want to go defensive heavy for this draft.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
So and if it is not a receiver, who is your favorite non-receiver?
Non-receiver?
Yeah.
If we trade up, you say trading up?
Trade it up or at 28?
In general? Let's see. Chazon. I like Chazon a lot.
Okay.
Chazon, yeah.
This is something that, I have said before. But look, guys that I would like for us that we could potentially draft at 28. Epinesa. I like Epinesa a lot. I don't like Gross Matos, but I like Epinesa. A guy that might slid depending, right? You see it all over the draft boards and mocks.
Yeah.
Is Brown. Brown, I see him go as late as 15th. If he's there 15, that is a guy that you trade up because that guy is not as good as oh man.
Chase Young?
No. The guy from the Rams.
Darnold.
Aaron Donald. Yeah, not as good as Donald, but dude is talented from the inside. He will be a beast. Yeah. That's a guy that you can trade up. To be honest, there's not that many. I know people are like, oh, yeah, we are in position to trade up. I'm like, no. I want us to basically trade down a little bit. Like, that trade with the Colts will be perfect because that trade with the Colts makes you go back 6 spots. And you didn't gain picks, but what you got was position. So earlier pick in the second. At that point, you might still have one of the linebackers or one of the good D linemen. And then with the other pick, you might be able to get a Cushenberry if you think O-line help is critical. Yeah. Or maybe one of the other receivers that you like. It gives you more ammunition. So instead of trading up, guys, I'm a big fan of either holding a 28 or better yet, trading back to the second round. And this is just me being selfish because since I'm streaming live the second day, it's just more picks for me in the live stream.
Wait, so say Derek Brown slides, like you say, to 15?
Yeah.
How would you compare him to, I forget his first name, but Williams, the one that went to the Jets last year? How would you compare those two players?
Quincy.
Yeah, Quincy.
Quincy was more of a nose tackle.
Yeah, Quinnen.
Quinnen was more of a nose tackle, more beefy. Okay. Brown is like, I don't want to say he's Aaron Donald, but he has that type of player from the inside. Like Quinnen, I will say is. Quinnen is. Look, Brown can be a Chris Jones, for example.
Okay.
I'm not saying year one. This is not me saying, oh, year one, this dude is. But in college, they needed to double team him. If not, he was just gonna break your pocket. He was gonna destroy your pocket, and that's what I want, destroyers.
Yeah.
If he can go and learn from Campbell and just be a beast in the inside, and he's young, man, I'll take it. Take it every day.
Yeah.
But that's the guy that is sliding. He's not going to be there at 28, but he's sliding. Kinlaw is possible. If Brown slides, that means Kinlaw sliding.
Yeah.
Either way, either one I take. Either one. Like I said, Chase On will be a good pick, and Epinesa for that 3-4. I think he will be at the end, not an outside backer for us. But that's another guy that I will take at 28.
Okay.
And the linebackers, of course, Murray and Queens.
Who do you see going first, Queen or Murray?
I like Murray more. I remember when
Okay.
I did the videos for those two. That has to be a good month ago. I did them back to back, and I remember thinking that Murray was more dynamic.
Okay. Yeah.
They're both neither of them are perfect. Neither of them. You're not looking at Devin White or Devin Bush from last year, but definitely an upgrade to what we have. Now, I am okay if we go and say, okay, let's just draft not a linebacker for now, but in the second round, go a safety and say, Chuck Clark, you're a de facto linebacker for all intents and purposes. That is good for against most teams, not against a Tennessee team. You need big boys there ready to tackle.
Yeah.
Anything else, bro?
No, I think yeah, I'm good.
Okay, man. Well, thank you for calling.
You
Thank
stay
you.
safe.
Yeah, same thing to you, bro. Same thing to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so my guys, today I'm gonna end up the lines a little bit earlier because somebody's leading up my phone line, so I'm gonna check that out. Like I said, I'm gonna put a Twitter poll and an IG poll to see if you guys want to do like an early morning 9 to 10. Let's have breakfast, live stream. So check that out. A few mocks got Murray going to the Saints. Yes, they do. The Saints need a linebacker, Jake Will. So we'll see. We'll see. I think we should still go defense. I know wide receiver is exciting. It's that position that everybody loves. Let's go defense, my guys. Anyway, thank you for joining the live stream, my guys. I will see you next time. Peace out.